Uncle Elroy, unmute.
Damn, I was trying to show something.
What's up? Don't turn on your camera at all. I'm gonna drop you.
Damn.
I don't want to see nothing you showing.
No, I got a new term, right? I got a new term. Everybody say FBA, right? So I say FBGA, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Yeah, what that stand for?
So that's foundational black and gold American.
Bro, you gotta stop. You are not in prison anymore, bro.
What are you drink? What is he drinking on?
Bro.
Yeah, that's you know,
so you a vice
West.
lord.
That's
You
for
on
the
some vice
whole
lord
out
shit
west
today. You on your vice lord shit today.
Yeah, that's for the whole out west. And you talk about out west, Pulaski, you know what I'm saying? Cape
Man,
Town, all that.
just let
Hey,
that
he was
go,
in the
bro.
comments calling us FB Lord Americans.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, stop trying to gangbang all the time. I told you, bro. You not in jail no more, G. Football to the bathroom.
Yeah, but that's because you from
goofy
over
ass
east.
out here.
You from over east, FBA Red.
Yeah, but I grew up out west though. I grew up out west, and then we moved to the east side.
Once you eat Harold's chicken, you'll eat what's the one on the west side?
You trying to act like
Man, you is not in cell block D no more, man. Let it go,
right, bro.
bro.
Your ass, Uncle Elroy. Listen, bro. You went to the county one time for 48 hours, and you've been institutionalized ever since.
Damn,
ever since.
Look,
this nigga went to jail for breaking and entering, sis.
They got him that quick.
Yeah,
That's
breaking and
crazy.
entering.
He said he earned the stripes.
I stood
I'm
on
just curious. Time out. So, Uncle Elroy, what did you steal? What did y'all get?
No, it was you know, I don't want to put too much out there, but it was a dope boy house.
You done already got convicted. They came to convict you again. Double jeopardy.
Okay, so you telling me that y'all robbed a D-boy house?
Yeah, it was a D-boy house. We think he called the police on us.
So you telling me he called the police on y'all?
So the plug called the police. That's wild.
So hold on. So the dude y'all robbed, who was a D-boy, he called the police on y'all after y'all basically robbed him inside his own house then.
They basically came like soon after. It wasn't even a whole day. And they found us. We had TVs and everything. They found TVs.
So you out here stealing TVs.
Hey, you know what kind of TVs it was? It was the ones with the big backs in the back.
It was a flat screen. It was a flat screen.
See, man,
this picture right here is for you, Uncle Elroy. This picture for you. This picture for you. Hold on. Let me show.
They was stealing the TVs with the VCRs attached.
This picture right here for you. You must be Nigerian. I'm so hungry I could steal a TV. You a TV stealing ass nigga.
No, I'm an out westian. That's what I am. I'm out
westian.
Man,
see. This is why the streets are done, bro. Y'all out here doing some.
Hold on, time out. Hold on.
He said he got the antenna TV. That's wild.
So right, the one where you had to turn the TV with the pliers. Hey, Uncle Elroy.
It took two of y'all to take that TV.
Uncle Elroy, let me ask you a question.
He had a couple TVs on the wall.
Uncle Ruckus, listen. How? Wait. What did y'all get caught with? So the TV caught y'all with stolen TVs.
So what we had it at, because they came, we had it in the garage. We had about like 3 TVs. He had like a new microwave over there that we ended up getting.
So you a crackhead. So you a crackhead.
That was just gonna say
you out here stealing TVs
y'all some hype
and microwaves.
Y'all was stealing microwaves, appliances.
It was new at the time.
This nigga's a crackhead.
They was stealing appliances. That's crazy. He said they had a new microwave. I've never seen a microwave that I just wanted to steal.
No, we got some money. We got some money, a couple gold. He had a bunch of gold chains. He left his jewelry.
You know what's crazy? Most hypes is gonna get money for appliances.
Oh my God.
Yo,
but you said it was breaking and entering. So
I ain't like that. I ain't like him. No,
no. Time out.
He was a new breed nigga. You know we don't mess with them like that.
Yeah, stop gang banging. See, that's your problem. You always who banging.
He stole that man.
Uncle Ruckus, hold on. Cause look, I gotta find out how you caught this case. So did y'all break into the crib or did he let y'all in and y'all just poked him?
No, we broke it. He wasn't there. But he knew we had static. He knew because
did y'all take his couch too?
Look. We humble, like, you know what I'm saying? His advice was we humble. We read Al Fatiha. We know Al Fatiha. We know our literature.
Oh my God, bro! Stop saying gang literature up here, bro. Damn.
So dude So the clique he come from, they flashy, right? They ain't doing nothing in the community. They ain't doing no food drives, nothing. They just want
The
to,
Vice
you know what I'm
Lords
saying,
ain't either,
sell stuff.
motherfucker.
Right.
What you talking about, man?
Fuck is you talking about? Keep telling your story. Go ahead. This is a jail story, y'all.
Do you know
Everybody
that
gather around. Go ahead.
we had got stuff from the government, you know what I'm saying, back in the day? And we got stuff, we was doing food programs and everything back in the day, and the government came back again and framed us.
Now you frame yourself by stealing some TVs.
Like FBA Red, you know the history. You know the history with.
I'm trying to figure out why y'all stole this man furniture though.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure. Listen, if you in tour with a nigga in Chicago, we don't. If a nigga in tour with a nigga, we don't just break inside his house. It usually happened different in Chicago.
Man,
so y'all got into it with a nigga and said, "Fuck it, we gonna break into his house and steal TVs and
microwave."
Obviously, he a snitch.
They got the refrigerator too.
Hey, somebody in the comments wrote.
No wonder he called the police on y'all ass. You robbed a snitch. What the fuck you thought was gonna happen?
Yeah, y'all took the TVs, left them remote controls. Definitely called on y'all.
We
How you take the TV about the remote?
That's what I'm saying.
The TV. Look, he had some money up there. We got some money.
The cops was able to turn them TVs open because they got the fucking show.
And this is when this was around. No, this one like the third PlayStation came out around that time.
And boy, so this was like the 2000s.
So y'all robbing niggas for PS3.
2010.
Man,
yeah, I had a Rockaware.
So I'm not lying. They did steal the TVs with the big backs and the VCRs.
He said he was still wearing Rockaware in 09.
It wasn't no flat. It wasn't no flat screen.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. He said he stole the PS3 when they first came out. He ain't even had no games yet. What you was stealing it for?
I mean, look, the babies wanted it. Look, what would you rather? You rather this dude come in the street, he over here selling to anybody, you know what I'm saying? He don't care, your mama, sister, whatever. We like Robin Hood. We gonna take this stuff and we gonna distribute it. But
no, you gonna get a baby Grand Theft Auto 3.
A stolen Grand Theft Auto 3.
That's what they did.
Christmas came in July.
No. It sounded like he was moving in on y'all territory. Y'all ain't get y'all cut. Y'all was like,
exactly.
I don't like that.
This nigga said we love the kids.
It was a little hustling going on over, you know.
But Uncle Ruckus, you're not gonna come up here and acting like the Vice Lords is the Robin Hoods of the Out West, because y'all ain't.
Exactly.
You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. Because I come from a certain life, and them was our cousins. That's all I'm gonna say. And you're not gonna do that. I fuck with the Lord, but you're not gonna do that. But anyway, bro, you're not in prison anymore, Damon. We got a topic, bro, and you gotta address the topic. Thanks for the jail story, but you're not in the day room,
let me see this.
Or you're not in the room with your cell no more, and with your celly. Address the prompt, bro. Your jail you still eat noodles with summer sausages. Go ahead, read the prompt, man, and answer
that shit good as hell. That shit good as hell, Joe. Look, come on.
He got on his shower shoes right now talking to us.
You know how to make the burritos? You put the little Doritos.
Yeah, bro, but you giving me flashbacks I don't want to have. I don't like jail. Go ahead.
Why do Africans cry about FBAs online all day, every day? So we're not black. I thought we were black Americans. What the F? I don't know. The Africans I met in Chicago, like Godfrey. You know, I met Godfrey before. Godfrey cool. You know what I'm saying?
Man, fuck Godfrey. Wait, time out. Where you meet Godfrey at?
Yeah, Godfrey used to come out. He used to come in Chicago all the time. He used to be over when we used to go up to the mosque over on Stony Island and stuff like that. Godfrey made a couple pairs. I shook his hand and stuff like that, but it wasn't
what was he doing?
Conversation.
What was he doing?
He was visiting the minister. Like the minister was talking there at that time. He was going there visiting him, and what's the I can't say light skinned brother. Is it Nuri Muhammad or what is that brother name?
Bro, time out, Uncle Ruckus. Why you making up shit?
That man Godfrey TV.
Godfrey ain't going around meeting nobody in Chicago.
He been to know. He been. I didn't like talk to the guy like that. I shook his hand. He was cool. I found out he was African later. I didn't know he was African because he used to do the pop commercials and stuff like that. And that's when I seen him in Soul Plane. But that was it. I thought he was a black American.
You can look at him and tell he a fucking African. You just a 2-bit fucking thief.
Wait,
is this the TV? Is this the TV you stole?
This is the TV you stole.
Them TVs was gone for about a few years.
No, they was not. During that time, these was still out.
Yeah,
No, they changed it. You couldn't use it because they weren't using antennas or nothing.
Yes, you could. You can still use this on the PlayStation 3.
Yes,
you
you
could.
can, bro. It got the connectors right in front and everything.
Because this was doing, look, PlayStation 3, I think, came out in 2008. These TVs were still hooking up to it.
No, we had the flat screen, but they was thick, bigger flat screens. Though. They was a little bit bigger.
Everybody didn't have a flat screen back in the day. That's back when flat screens literally cost like $2,000, $1,000.
Yeah, right. That's why we hit the lick. That's why we
know,
right,
man.
You
got 3 of these.
Your broke ass.
You got 3 of these, man.
Y'all thinking about flat screens now. We talking about flat screens.
No, we not. I remember the flat screens back in the day.
They was expensive when they first came out.
They was super expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking about he hit a lick. Your ass went to jail. Now, how long you was sitting in the county? How long you was in Division 2?
Panasonic. That was it.
I was on probation for a minute, but we was there because it was a B&E, so I was in the county for about a year.
And he done stole somebody mama TV.
Yeah, I got probation. Because I already had, was in trouble before for stealing.
Yeah, you a damn thief.
Let me, Look, we stealing from the pushers in the neighborhood, bro.
Man,
you respect them.
You want to come over and be flashy. You got some rims.
No. That's
it's the early 2000s, nigga. He talking about rims.
Nah, that wasn't no Robin
Hood spinners. I remember the dude had spinners. That's why I got in trouble for the first time. Dude had spinners on his van.
So basically, you was a play hater. You was just taking stuff.
Yeah, he robbing niggas who was getting
wild.
How you think they got that money? Like they ain't get it honestly. They ain't work at a factory.
Well, shit, you not getting your money honestly even stealing.
That's wild.
So
you gonna take from them because you couldn't do what they was doing?
That's reparations. That's old to me.
Man,
you a crackhead. Get your crackhead ass out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Red. They was robbing people because they had no motion. The new plug came in town, so they was like, I don't like that shit.
And the crazy thing is, it's so much money out west. If you in the streets, man, you ain't got to rob nobody. G, it's a lot of money out there. Hold on, let me reset the room. Everybody tap the screen, get the likes up to 200K. Drop some gifts in the chat. I'm gonna turn off the comments until y'all ask.
Hey, Jay Crack is right too. My grandma used to say that if you steal, you would. You know what, man?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy too? I wanted to ask him.
Repost out the live, y'all. Share it. Grab y'all daily hearts. Go ahead, Retro. I'm gonna let some more people up. Go ahead.
No, no doubt. I was gonna ask him. I was like, you talk about you on some Robin Hood. Did you give that back to the community? No.
Oh, he stole them TVs and kept that PS3. You heard exactly what he said.
Yeah,
he was playing the fucking game.
He said that was Christmas for his baby. So instead of you going to actually buy you a PS3, you stole somebody else's and waited until December to give it to your child. That's crazy.
Nigga was just a hater and a crackhead. That's for real.
Yeah, his ass a smoker.
He was a hype for real.
Send some gifts, family. Drop the and gift the panel as well, y'all. Send some gifts, man. We up here working.
You heard how he described it.
Get the likes up to 200K, y'all.
Microwave too, y'all.
I ain't
never seen nobody with a microwave that I said, you know what? I need to go out and buy that microwave. Have you ever seen a microwave that you just wanted to have?
Hell no.
Okay.
I mean, I bought it.
I'm talking about in somebody's house where you be
Hell
like,
no.
It's
just
cool
a microwave.
I'm finna steal a microwave. Just do one job.
Like, who finna steal a fucking microwave?
This man say he took a microwave and 3 TVs and a PlayStation 3.
The microwave is crazy.
That is straight crackhead moves. Like, where was that?
Oh, whoever this is in a request, you not coming up. Niki, whatever your name is, you got 1 follower. You definitely not coming up here.
Miss Brown, right? A microwave, you literally can get it for like $30, $50 at Walmart. Why would I steal that?
Yeah, you definitely ain't coming up here.
And he said he got money for it too. So you,
yeah, Smokey, you not coming up here. You got 7 followers, and you not following nobody. You not coming up here. That's a troll profile. You not coming up.
Yeah, I'm
screening their profiles from now on because they come up here doing goofy shit all the time.
Hey, y'all heard what he said. He's
Listen,
like, man,
hold on real quick. Nurse Didi, you're not coming up here because you got 1 fucking follower. And you following 4 people. You're not coming up here because you got a fake ass profile. You're not coming up here. If you want to come up here, you got to pay me. That's how I feel. Smokey, you not coming up here either. You got 7 followers and you're not following nobody. These troll profiles, you're not coming up. Go
Said
ahead,
he was
Retro.
Santa Claus on Friday at the next year.
Like, hey, you saw niggas flashy, you know, so they ain't doing nothing. You know, nigga, you a hater. That's what you was.
No, he really is the crab in the bucket for real. Because he just described that he didn't like to see nobody doing better than him.
Pretty much. Wasn't out here getting his weight up. He was hating on the next man, so he's like, "Yep, let's rob this."
You're not coming up, whoever this Smokey Bear is. You too thirsty to come up with that fake ass profile. We know better. You're not coming up. If you really want to come up, you gotta pay. Send a galaxy, then you can come up. Till then, you ain't coming up, goofy. Y'all think we stupid. You ain't coming up here.
I can't get over the fact that he stole the microwave. It's goofy.
And the microwave was probably dirty too on the inside.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Send a request if y'all want to come up. Send a request if you want to come up and join the conversation. But I am screening people's profiles. If you got a fake profile, you will not be coming up here. Uncle Elroy, I'm glad your ass not in jail no more. But stay the fuck out of jail. Adrian,
and
you
stop
didn't.
stealing.
Adrian, talking about you sent me a gift. No, send a galaxy right now if you want to come up. I ain't seen you send no gifts. You not coming up here. Matter of fact, drop some gifts down there, family. Send some gifts. And gift the panel too. These people annoying as hell. Yeah, you sent a request.
He said,
hold on. Adrian, whoever this is in the comments, I don't care that you sent the request. I don't accept everybody request just because they send one. You got, like I said, I don't trust your profile. Matter of fact, can y'all go look at this profile for me that's in the queue? Because for some reason, I can't see it on my tablet.
He private, so we can't see what he
you're not coming up. Your page private. I'm not accepting your request. If you want to come up, you got to send a galaxy. If you have a private page, you got to send me money to come up here. I'm not accepting your request.
He said he unlocked his page. Let me see if you real.
Yeah, unlock it and you got to pay. Fuck you mean? Because you too thirsty to come up. I mean, what the fuck do you have to say? That bad? Why do you want to come up here that bad? Go ahead, Retro, while he getting his shit together.
No, I was saying, like, y'all noticed Unc said he didn't take no jewelry or nothing.
Yeah, he sure didn't. Yeah, but that's why we say he a hype, because he just
you funny as hell calling him Unc. He a young ass Unc.
You know what's even crazy? But you know what I did notice? He's no longer going. But remember, he used to come up here and be super pan goofy.
He still is, but he just be on some gang banging shit more than anything.
He learned Pan-Africanism in jail.
Yeah, he converted to Islam in jail. That's where he learned in literature too. He ain't know none of that shit before he went to the county.
Reg, you still there?
In the county.
Be real. I see.
Shower shoes and all. Check his profile, this Adrian dude. Is he a black American? Look at his page.
Yeah, he a black American.
I'm screening everybody. Fuck that.
He a black American.
How many posts he got on his page?
He has.
How many posts he got on his page?
He got 4.
4?
Yeah, he got videos of him working out and stuff. So I guess he into working out. But he black American.
Adrian,
what's good?
Where you from?
I'm from Kentucky.
You FBA?
Yeah, well, I'm indigenous American. So,
same shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, what I wanted to say is earlier y'all was speaking on comparisons, and I thought it was interesting because I read a article some years back about them comparing African babies to American babies, and I don't know if it was Red or Ink that mentioned it. But
yeah, I said that they babies don't even look like ours.
All right, you was on facts because they explained this years ago that they said we were completely different. So American babies are typically born white to yellowish hue and tint, and they gain their color over time, and they have full heads of hair. African babies come out the same color they're going to be in adulthood. And then American babies have what they call baby hair well into their adult ages. They never lose it. Africans do not have that. I had African neighbors that lived above me, and I used to complain because they didn't, have no control over their kids and shit. So I'd be like, man, they got all these little boys running around and shit making noise. I didn't come to find out 2 of the little boys was girls. I didn't know they was girls until they put on dresses. So yeah, we are not them people. And this is a side of genealogy. Inc. was speaking facts. We do not come from Africans. The transatlantic slave trade is a hoax in total. We do not come from them people. Prior to the out of Africa theory, they said that Black Americans were genetically linked to Melanesians and Pacific Islanders and, people on this side of the world. We are not genetically connected to Africans. So that's pretty much what I wanted to come up and touch on, because that is an important fact that a lot of people do not notice and miss, that within our children can tell you the difference, because our little girls look like little girls. They little girls. Their little girls look like boys unless they got a dress on. That's
true.
Fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All little boys, sometimes you gotta correct them and let them know that they are not little girls.
Yeah, exactly. Because they be so pretty.
Yep.
Exactly.
We'll see people. Is it a boy or a girl? They don't be knowing sometimes.
You can tell with they babies though, for the most part. But I'm glad I said that earlier, because they like comparing looks from adults. They always looking at 20, 30, 40 plus year old people saying, nigga, we look the same. No, but what about our children? Because y'all children don't look like mine.
Our elderly don't look like theirs though.
I apologize if I seem like op or something, because these people be crazy online. They be taking your photos and doing weird shit. So that's why I have my shit private.
You can lock your page back down, but it'd be a lot of trolls coming up. So like, I didn't know if you was an op or not, and we just had to make sure for the security of the platform. The only thing I would push back on is that I don't think that the transatlantic slave trade was a hoax completely. Slaves did come to America. Y'all gotta understand that Black Americans, we do have ancestors, and like one of my great grandfather or whatever, he passed away when he was 100 something. His daddy was a slave. So like, we got ancestors who literally tell people like they was on a plantation. So we can't just be going around saying that it didn't happen. Motherfuckers was enslaved.
Let me clarify that, Red. What I mean by that is, so we did experience what we call slavery, but as prisoners of war in our own land. Now, I don't equate slave to being African, because
me neither.
Okay, cool. When you go look at them,
they did bring slaves from Africa to America, though.
Which majority?
It's records of that.
The overwhelming majority would have went to what we know as South America and the Caribbean islands.
Yes, but that don't change the fact that slaves still came to America, and they have, that's in recorded history.
Right, and it's also
I'm not one of those people that think that no African slaves came here, because they did, just not in the context that they try to say that they did. A lot of people try to say that 10 million African slaves came here. No, they didn't.
Oh, no. It's very, very way less than that. What I'm saying is that our population is majority indigenous. So say somebody did have an African ancestor. That one African ancestor does not overshadow your indigenous ancestry.
I agree.
A lot of times I feel like a lot of people do. They overinflate the African ancestry or admixture and be like, we African. No, you have way more indigenous grandparents than you do that 1 or 2 African slaves that, came over here. And then the records always speculated. We got to look at slavery for what it is. It was a business. So when you have a business, you have records, documentation, you have ship logs, you have manifests, you have all these different things that they are very unclear of. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of speculation surrounding it. I don't say it's a hoax in the sense that no Africans came over, because they were sending American Indians to West Africa. That's how you got Liberia. That's how you got Senegal and some other places. But what I'm saying is the overinflation of us being African or something, when some of us may have African. I ain't found no African, and I ain't found a slave yet. And I'm in the 1600s. So a lot of our people were free people of color. What we are experiencing is land theft. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying the any slave trade. Then I'm saying it is a hoax in the sense that it is overshadowing who we really are in this
Yeah.
land we call America.
Okay, I understand. Thanks for clarifying. But when you say the word hoax, that generally implies that the whole thing was a sham. And all I'm saying is that the whole thing wasn't a sham. Millions of people did get displaced globally, and sent to the four corners of the earth. I agree with you. Most of our people that was enslaved were indigenous, but some African slaves did come over here. But even then, you know, you got to account for the ethnogenesis here. They got mixed into with people that was mostly indigenous, and you got some colonizer mixture in there as well. Not all of us had the same admixture either. You know, all of us
I
have
get you.
different admixtures, but we are all Black Americans, indigenous, whatever you want to call it, because I know you go by indigenous, but we are descendants of the prisoners of war here. Another thing, you spoke on Liberia. Those was free people of color that went over there. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
And
So
they volunteered to go over there. They wasn't
right,
sent over there. They volunteered
right,
to go.
right. You know, those are volunteers, but there
And
were
Sierra Leone as well.
right. Those are volunteers, but they were shipping our people to different places in Europe in servitude, and different places like in Africa and in Europe outside of the two colonies that were set up by free people of color. So they were misplacing American Indians as well, sending them from America to Europe and different places within Africa.
What's your sources on that?
I mean, shit, it's a lot of them, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I'm speaking on different things that I've read, different things I found within my genealogy. You know, where
That's why
people
I'm asking
were.
you, what source did you get it from?
Shit, I have to go into some other shit to like find like actual, okay, this is the name of this and this author. But a lot of this stuff you can find within genealogical records or at the county clerk, marriage certificates, you know, different stuff like that, actual paperwork. Because when it comes to like versions of history being written by the colonizer and even sometimes our people, it's not more correct than what you're going to get at your county clerk office.
Of course, everybody's genealogy is different, right? So I was just, I understand the genealogy part of it. I've done mine. I trace my family back to the early 1700s here. None of my ancestors left this land. I was just trying to, I ain't gonna lie, to indigenous people, I don't know. A lot of y'all come up here and y'all say stuff, and I just be trying to, some of the stuff is like, you got to have sources with it, because certain things that y'all say, y'all have to back it with scholarship, because some of the shit that y'all say, people have never heard before. And I'm just not one of those people that just, they just talk. It just be good. It'd be good if you like had the sources in your phone, or was able to just show people while you was talking and pull up the sources just for clarification. Not saying that what you
Yeah, I
saying don't
usually
got no
don't.
bearing to it, just for clarification, because I know that a lot of the indigenous people on this app, they just repeat shit that they heard, and they usually don't have no scholarship to back it up. Not
I
saying
get
that's you,
that.
but I'm
No,
just
I
saying.
understand.
And
I
I like learning, and I like learning too, and that's why I'm asking, like, what's your sources on that? Because I wouldn't mind looking into it, because I never heard of no American Indians or no POWs of our people getting sent to where you say the West Indies in Europe. I never heard of that.
Yeah, they were getting sent down to the West Indies, Europe, and Africa as well.
And
But
okay,
I
for
usually
clarification, hold on, let's focus on the West Indies real quick. Why would they send Black Americans to the West Indies?
they were sending them back and forth up through the Mississippi. Like
Why?
sugarcane plantations. I mean, there was different stuff going on. They were literally misplacing people. I mean,
Why?
the slavery.
I don't think you get what I'm saying. Why would Americans send slaves to the West Indies when they could easily sell them domestically?
There was the thing is there, and this is the thing. I don't get on panels usually. I wanted to address that baby comment, so I'm not one that's going to keep a whole bunch of stuff just to show on panels. I get what you saying about receipts and you know, like
Because
where am I
because
getting?
I know about that. That's why I'm asking. Because they're like, when I've looked into that already. I don't see no proof of slaves here in America being sent throughout the Caribbeans and the West Indies, because that's basically what that means. I don't see no
But
proof
this
of
is
that.
why I mentioned genealogy records actually show this. They
No, they
actually
don't.
show
No, they don't.
they
I've
do.
looked into that already. So here's the thing. Let's say a slave is unruly or he tries to run away and shit like that. Because I've talked to indigenous people and a lot of these people on this app, and they kind of got the same stories, especially the indigenous. I don't know. Y'all ideology is different, right? And what y'all believe is different. But all I'm saying is proof, right? So let's say you got a slave who was unruly, and so the people in America, they wouldn't send them to the Caribbean to get punished. A lot of them say, oh, the slaves was unruly or they tried to run away, so they sent them to Jamaica to get punished. No, that's not a thing. They would sail you further downstate to the South. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
And then
get that too,
America was going back and forth with the British. So why would they be sending American slaves to the British colonies? These are the same people they was fighting wars with. Now, when it comes to genealogy, sometimes it would be a mix-up a little bit. And this is what I mean. Let's say a plantation owner wants to move from Jamaica to America and like have his plantation in America. Sometimes they would take their slaves with them from the Caribbeans to America. But most plantation owners wasn't moving their slaves from America to the Caribbean islands like that. And a lot of times, even if they did, they sold them first and just went and fucking bought new slaves wherever they went. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's why
no,
when I'm asking you, like, why would America do that? That's what I mean. Like, what's the clarification behind it?
I get what you're saying. I'm looking at records. I don't know the why behind the records that I'm looking at, but I can see that there were people being sent from the Caribbean and what we call the States back and forth. So
did you see that in your genealogy?
Not mine. I've seen it in somebody else's that I was helping. Yes.
And what did you see?
I seen that they had grandparents that came from what we call Jamaica. You know, like they were sending people back and forth is all I'm saying. I'm not trying to argue with you because
this
I
not an
understand you have
argument.
a
I'm trying to get down. I'm trying to get down to the basis of it. And is this person a Black American that you was talking to?
Yeah.
Okay, so you telling me that a Black American was doing their genealogy and they found some Jamaicans in a family?
Yep.
Okay, my thing is, how did the Jamaicans, what genealogical records did you see that proved that they went from Jamaica to America? And I want to know what century this was.
It was in the early 1700s, late 1600s when his relative got up here, and yeah, they are on record of coming to America. Like, I'm just telling you what I saw. Like, I'm not sitting here, I'm not here to fluff you. I'm just giving you information.
What genealogical records connected them from Jamaica to America?
Their arrival here. They got here by way of ship, but it was from Jamaica. It wasn't from Africa.
And was that because the slave owner switched plantations? Did he move his business from Jamaica to America?
It had no information about a slave owner. Like, okay, you will have so many people at this time, they were like not families. Like, you had so many people living in a house that were not even related. They all like worked like as servants and different stuff. You have stuff like that going on. So it doesn't have like, okay, this is the slave master, he chose to switch his plantation from Jamaica. It's not like that. And what a lot of times is, a lot of people don't know about the history of these Black Europeans that came to colonize too. This wasn't just a white thing. And two, reason why I get into the information I get into, granted that I'm not here showing y'all anything. Like I said, I don't get on panels much. I just wanted to only address the whole baby thing because it was interesting. White people's version of events, they are the youngest people to walk. I don't believe nothing they talking about. They don't have the power to bring millions of people over here, let alone hundreds of thousands of people over here. So I'm not going to sit here and say that no Africans came to America. I don't even believe that all life started in Africa, because life cannot start in a desert where majority of their crops come from America. So
we know that, but we also know about we know about Black Europeans. I talk about them all the time. I always tell our people, if you find somebody that is a black European, or if they're a European in your ancestry, 9 times out of 10, they are black nobility.
And white don't always mean white
So,
as we know it.
So hold on. Were these people free people of color?
Who?
The Jamaicans that you talking about, Adrian?
I mean, the dude was listed as like a servant. It didn't say slave or nothing. So I'm assuming that he wasn't a typical slave. Like
a typical slave?
Yeah, I mean, you had people who worked
indentured is what they were. But you do know, just like how the Haitians came to New Orleans, they came along with the French.
The French, yeah.
Right. So they came with their masters. They didn't just come on their own.
And that's why I'm asking what genealogical records
and the
prove that.
The free Haitians that came over here, majority of them were white.
And mixed, yeah.
Yeah, they were not the ones that we see today that like to claim all of our ancestry. They were whitey or they were mixed up.
Yeah, Louisiana culture has nothing to do with Haitians.
And I know that. They try to tell me this all the time.
I ain't gonna lie, this Jamaican to America connection still not making sense to me though.
I apologize.
No, you good.
I'm not gonna have a source to bring up for you, but I get where you're coming from. I really do.
Because when people make those type of claims, you have to make them show you their genealogy paperwork. Because a lot of people be lying on this app.
Yeah, I just didn't save their records.
Did you talk to somebody on this app and they said that?
No. This is people I know personally in life.
And that's why I'm just asking you, what records did you see?
I saw that they had an ancestor that came up here from Jamaica. So, which was interesting because this person thought that they was fully Black American, which, I mean, borders, yeah, we different people nowadays.
But they had an immigrant in their family that came from Jamaica. And I'm just saying that it could have only happened a couple different ways. Either that Jamaican was a free person of color and they went from Jamaica to America, or they slave owner transferred their plantation from Jamaica to America. You get what I'm saying? But even if that's the case, it's a certain way you got to go through those records to get that. And that's why I'm asking exactly what piece of paperwork did you see? That shit just don't sound right.
Okay, I mean, I'm not here to, try to convince.
It's all good. I'm gonna leave it there, but that's yeah. It's not like super impossible. It's possible that it can happen, but it's only a couple different ways that it could happen. And when you go around saying stuff like that, you got to pull up paperwork on it, bro. Because that's a bold claim to make. Because that's actually damn near impossible to happen. Especially considering the fact that slavery was going on in Jamaica and America.
Because you usually on early in the mornings when I'm getting ready for work. So next time I'll be better prepared. Because I literally just was speaking on the baby stuff and then we got in this. But next time I'll be more prepared because I would like for you to have an understanding too that they were mixing people up. Like we were in tribes ourselves. We had nations. They were doing a lot of misplacing and mix matching and shit between different land masses. So I'll have more information on that so you can see the why behind it.
I just want to see the genealogical records. That's the only way to prove that.
Yeah.
Because in real talk, even if that did happen, that was happening in very small cases. We're not going to sit here and make it sound like that was just happening on a grand scale, because it wasn't.
I mean, I would say the same thing for African slaves too. It was a small case. It wasn't a grand scale. They had more indigenous people to choose, because you got to think it's not financially savvy to go across the world to get people for 90% of the cargo to die unalive each time they get to America. That don't make sense financially. And they wasn't
90% is kind of high. It was probably like 10 to 20%.
When you have people,
I don't know where you got that number from.
Okay, when you have people packed like sardines at the bottom of a boat under oxygen level, where was the food stored on these boats? Where was the water stored on these boats?
So when it comes to America, they wasn't bringing people like boys. They said.
According to them, a lot of these slaves were men. So who are these men mating with? You know what I'm saying? Like their story makes no sense for us to believe or give any credibility to them. We give too much credit to these white people dragging Black folk across the world to over here. They did not have the manpower, they did not have the firepower, and they did not have the financial power. That's the reality of the slave trade. And we are taking it at face value, yet at the same time that nobody can actually prove that they have an African in their lineage. Slave does not equate to African.
And we
Nobody
can't prove
can.
we got Caribbeans in our lineage either like that.
I will beg to differ on that. I've seen it in the records. Like I said, I have to come prepared better. But I like your platform. I'm not here to argue with you, Red. I get where you coming from and what you're trying to understand. And I come from a different perspective because my family always knew that, we never agreed to no African American.
Shit, my family never did either.
Yeah, and that's because they more than likely knew who they were. But I just feel like we give too much credit to this cracker for this slave trade that he never had the power to pull off. It makes more sense to enslave the indigenous than it does to go drag people. First of all, they didn't even know how to till the land.
That's
So
what they
who taught
did
these
everywhere they
people?
went. They enslaved the indigenous people first. Are you a
Right.
Pan American?
No. So because Caribbeans be on some bullshit, they're like, no, I'm not that type of person. Nah, we are our own people. We have our own distinct culture, and I'm not looking for any strays, or I'm not trying to connect to a whole bunch of people because there's too much ignorance out here for me, and we the only group of people that's been consistently fighting this monster from day one and ain't never stopped.
So with your belief, you think we supposed to unite with Caribbeans or something because they got mixed with us just a little bit? Very little.
I just said I'm not looking to connect with nobody. I'm not looking for strays.
Just clarifying.
Yeah, nah, we are our own group of people up here. How did I switch
Are you
up
a Pan-Indigenous? You a Pan-Indigenous?
Nah, you just asked that am I Pan-American? That's the same thing.
Just clarifying.
No, I'm not.
Because a lot of the indigenous, they come off to me as Pan-American and Pan-Indigenous people.
Now, we might have some understandings of history that other people don't, but I'm not here fighting for everybody black because I've seen what everybody black outside of this country has came here and done for their own.
Exactly.
Okay.
Ain't nobody here to help us fight. Everybody come here for their own benefit. If this place is their savior, they not coming over here to help liberate shit. I don't care if they from Africa or the Caribbean. They not coming over here to side with us. This place saved them from what they ran from.
Yeah, and somebody in the comments said, what'd she say? Discussing whether we have Caribbean in our lineage is pointless unless you're Caribbean. How did that even get brought up anyway?
No, I was talking, the way it got brought up is I was talking about how people were going from different lands, and it's not so much as Africans coming to America, but them trading a bunch of people already within the Americas all over the place. That's what I was saying. But ending my comment, I just don't believe it's Cracker's version of history. And the records show it. Like any local county clerk you go to in any state, city, whatever, will show you record-wise that this cracker is a liar and a major liar.
But you know what's crazy? It is true that they were trying to send Black Americans to different places. Remember we talked about the Panamanian treaty? That fell through because Panama said, no, we're not Panamanian and they don't want us over there. So they sent us to Haiti, some of our people to Haiti. The Haitians unalived a lot of our people and then tried to enslave some of the Black Americans. And that's how you have that group of Black Americans in the Dominican Republic today. So, yeah, they did try to send and displace a lot of our people in different places. But that didn't happen in mass. So.
What time frame are you talking about when you say that, Ink?
It was right after emancipation.
You talking about in 1804?
No,
for them or Black Americans?
This was Black Americans. Lincoln. It was different presidents that were trying to send our people to different countries. And they were about to sign the Panamanian Treaty, but Panama was like, no, these are not our people. This is before they started the whole out of Africa theory and all of the we're Africans. They were trying to send us to Panama first. That fell through, so they sent some Black Americans to Haiti. Haitians unalived a lot of the people that were sent over there, and then they tried to enslave a lot of those people. And that's how when you hear about some of the Dominicans that have last names like Johnson and Smith, it's because some of those they're of FBA descent. So
you're talking about
they fled from Haiti to the Dominican Republic, and that's how they ended there today.
Okay, so okay, it's just that when people say shit like that, they got to make sure that they clarify, because that shit did not happen on a grand scale. And a lot of people that say that, they usually be Caribbeans, and they be trying to act like we all the same people or some shit. Honestly, I don't even like the term Americas with the S at the end. It just irked me. But you got anything else you want to add, Adrian, before I drop you on? I got some people I got to move on to.
Oh no, man, you go ahead. Like I said, next time I come up, I'll have some information.
Yeah, just show me, because that's interesting. And I just want to see the genealogical records that actually connect the dots on that, because a lot of people make those claims, but they can't prove it with paperwork.
And
So
I appreciate you.
if you can bring it.
All right, I appreciate you being patient with me and understanding and not insulting me.
I'm not gonna insult you, no, man. My thing is, I just want to see the receipts, shit, because like I said, that's a very rare thing, and if people could prove it with genealogy, that's a good thing. Because I know that it's a certain way that you can prove it with genealogy. I just haven't seen nobody do it. Everybody make them kind of claims, but they can't never prove it with paperwork. So until I see the paperwork, I'm still kind of skeptical about it, even though I know that it did happen. But it is very rare to connect the dots on that. But if you got the paperwork, bro, and can show it, I would like to see it. Just come up next time and let us know.
All right, cool.
For sure, bro. See, y'all still our people. I ain't gonna mistreat you, bro. Shit. Supreme Dex. Supreme, you came up here on accident. Obina, what's going on?
Oh, what's up, Brad? I just wanted to say,
what the fuck? Is this CJ?
Yeah, it's me. It's CJ.
Bro.
Who's trolling as Obina?
Bro.
I'm not trolling as Obina. I mean, I'm Igbo. I mean, it's not trolling. It's Igbo.
Is Obina your name?
No.
Why would you
Why would
you
you
name
stole
yourself
that man
Obina?
identity? Oh my god.
No, I just wanted to give myself an Igbo name. I've always liked the name Obina, but
that's an Igbo name?
Yeah, it's an Igbo name.
So you tethering on to Obina? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm not tethering on to Obina, but
hey, somebody in the comments said plot twist. That's crazy.
I thought this was Obina.
I did too.
No, it's not Obina. It's not O'Block. It's not O'Block. It's not O'Block. Look, Ink, you were talking about the Cocolos of Samana. That's what you were talking about.
What, with the Panamanians?
Dominicans.
No, a lot of our people did. There's actual proof that our people first went to Haiti. I put it up on a live before when you wasn't here. Our people was first.
Sis over there eating good. I'm hungry as fuck. Yeah. Sis, you
first
did.
they tried
Go
to
ahead.
send us to Panama. The Panamanians, which is now modern day Colombia, and not Colombia, Ecuador, and I forget what other countries, but it's a part of Panama now. They did not want us to go over there, so they tried to send us over to Haiti. And some of us did go. But Haitians as a whole unalived a lot of those FBAs that were sent, and then they tried to enslave the rest of them. And whoever was left fled over to Dominican Republic. And
there's a settlement.
That's how you have them now. Yes, but they didn't just get there by osmosis. They didn't just appear there. They came through Haiti. That's why you will see some Dominicans who do have the last name Johnson, Williams, because they were originally freedmen. And yes, they still sing Negro spirituals. They are ethnically Black American. They're just in the Dominican Republic.
But I mean, that they're a whole different people now.
Yeah, some of them did mix up and have babies and whatnot. But
yeah, they have Dominican
just like
now.
Some of our people that agreed to help the president of Mexico, the second president, who a lot of them still celebrate Juneteenth to this day.
Mm-hmm.
But they're Mexican now.
They're a whole different group of people.
Yeah, they Mexican now.
Yeah, the way I see it, if your family wasn't here and emancipated on this soil in 1865, you're not FBA. If you don't went somewhere else, got sent somewhere else, that's who you are now. That's just the way I see it. But Obina,
what's
CJ,
up? What's
going on, man?
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I ain't on no bullshit with you. Where you been at, man?
I just been chilling, you know.
I've been seeing his profile in the chat, and I've been thinking it's Obina the whole time. So I've been sending little invites, but whole time that's your ass.
No, I saw him. Yeah, and I was declining because I
Yeah,
knew
I
you
thought that
thought
was Obina.
I knew you thought I was the
I
other
did
Obina.
too.
I was
Now,
like,
now
yeah.
I'm low key mad at you, CJ, because I thought this whole time you was Obina.
Yeah, me too. You
Nah,
got
it's all good. There's someone else that also has my name with this picture, I guess, trolling. So yeah,
Oh,
I've
that's
been.
the other Obina. He trolling
the
you
real
back.
the real Obina got this picture, don't
He
he?
do.
I don't think he does. There's
No,
someone
he
else.
did
No,
because
he
he
does.
came up on the panel before, and I was like,
Yeah.
Obina. He's like, yeah, it is me. So he
So what?
trolling you back. You trolling
Right,
him, and he trolled you back.
right. So what
Actually,
y'all got going on?
I don't know. I didn't know he had my thing. Some
He
African. I went
do.
on an African panel and they told me someone had this exact picture with the
that's
name. I said, "Oh fuck."
Obina.
Yeah,
So
Obina.
who the real Slim Shady? Who the real Obina?
This is interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to change my name, so it's all good.
It's
Yeah, cause
crazy.
Obina. He said he from O Block. You better watch out.
No, he not from the old block. He don't even know where that's at in Chicago, so he needs to relax.
So, what's up, man?
He
You
think
want
it's
to?
Obina block.
Yeah, Obina Block. That's what the O stand for. But to him. So what you want to answer the prompt? I'm sitting up here calling you Obina. I'm still gonna call you CJG. Oh, you
All
want us to
good.
call you? Oh, you want us to call you Obina? How you? What's up?
But you can call me Obina. It's all good. It's all
All
good.
right, Obina. Go ahead. That shit crazy.
Low key, I'm kind of curious because you said that you wanted a Igbo name. Is your name like Christopher or something? You don't got an African name?
I got an English first name and then the African middle name.
Ah, your mama called you like Colin.
It's not Colin, but you're on the right track. It starts with the C.
Ah, that's crazy how your mama gave you one of the white boy names.
His name Christopher. I bet you his name Chris.
I guarantee you his name is Christian. They be doing things like naming their kid Blessing. I seen one Nigerian girl named Praise. She named that man Christian.
Nah, he African. So and he saying his first name start with a C.
No, that's what I'm saying. They be naming their kids stuff like Blessing, Praise. I seen another one. Her name was Glory.
Yeah.
They
I
do
think
that.
I think his name Chris because he went on mute as soon as I said it. I think his name Christopher G.
When
No.
I said Christian, he ain't say nothing.
Yeah, his name Chris. Or Connor. Nah, that's a
I'll
white.
let
That's
y'all
too
keep
white.
guessing. I'll let y'all keep guessing.
Carl.
Carl
But
is.
but go ahead, Obina. We ain't finna keep guessing your name. It's all good. We ain't gotta know your name. We just call you Obina. But
And
go
they
ahead.
changed.
You want to answer the prompt? Go ahead, bro.
I guess I guess because of the prompts be a little. I ain't gonna lie, they be. Yeah, y'all be a little creative with the prompts. I ain't gonna lie. I just
Oh,
like,
I'm
God
very
damn.
creative. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's just like they see that. I guess that they get a little irritated seeing this shit. I saw this. I was like, oh wow, okay. I get he outdid
I mean,
himself with this one.
how is this ain't even that like inflammatory. Like this is just a Nigerian and a Jamaican crying together. You know? How is this inflammatory? These people are
Your
finally
other actually, no,
realizing
your
that.
other ones were crazier. They were
Oh,
crazier.
you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait until tomorrow. But no, I do this every night. I could come up with sis, you notice I make a new prompt every night. I barely reuse the same one. But look, I mean, a lot of y'all are realizing that y'all are not black and that y'all not black Americans. And a lot of people mad about that. They crashing out about that. Tonight, really, I was focused on the Jamaicans because they annoying. But, I got to stay shooting my shots at the Africans.
The Jamaicans, what's wrong with the Jamaicans? Are cool, man.
They going around saying that they black Americans. We boycotting these Asian businesses right now. And so our people are calling their businesses and we asking them, hey, are you black? And they send up their lying saying that they are black. And then a lot of people calling and asking them specifically, are y'all black Americans? And everybody knows what that means. And they lying saying that they black Americans. This Jamaican girl is going around saying she a black American and she not. They trying to benefit off our boycott. So do you think that's fair, Obina? Do you think that Africans and Caribbeans should be trying to incorporate themselves in our boycott by trying to get us to shop with their businesses?
mean, no, but well, I got to look into that. I've been kind of in my own bubble. I ain't gonna lie.
It's okay. You could be in your own bubble, but I think you kind of understand what's going on. But let me ask you a question. When somebody say black-owned business, what you think that mean?
It means y'all. I mean,
Right. So why do Africans put black-owned businesses in front of their business? Why do Africans and Caribbeans do that, you think?
I mean, I guess to make it more inviting for y'all. That's probably that's
Inviting for us or more inviting for their own pockets?
for their pockets. For their pockets.
Right. So they being disingenuous, basically.
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah, you're right. Not even
Explain
to.
the extent. Explain the
No,
extent.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
No. So you think that they black?
No, I mean not ethnically, no. But I guess when they say that, they're going off of a racial consensus.
But do you understand that race is a social construct and it's not even real?
I'm well aware of that. I don't agree with that construct.
Right, because race was invented by Europeans to justify enslaving Africans, colonizing Africa, and stealing its resources, enslaving indigenous people and stealing land, artifacts, people's culture, stripping them of their language. You understand what I'm saying? It was a power move for them. It was created for them by them. And I just think that people identifying with blackness as a race, that means that you just mentally colonized. Would you agree? Or do you disagree with that?
I wouldn't use the word mentally colonized.
Oh no? What would you call it? What would you call it?
I just wouldn't call it mentally colonized because unfortunately, yes, it's a social construct, but in America, unfortunately, people do abide by it. It's kind of a weird place to be in.
Who abide by it? White people do. White people believe in race and that social construct. You know why? Because it benefits them.
I'm well aware the flat whiteness does benefit them. I'm well aware.
Yeah, it was made for them, so of course it benefits them. Of course they're gonna agree with that. But when it comes to melanated people, that system wasn't made for melanated people. You do understand that when I say social construct, that means that race is just a social status. That means white people up here, black people down here. You do understand that, right?
I'm well aware. I'm well aware of that.
So
Red.
why would melanated people identify with something that places them below white people?
I guess you could say American influence. That's the best answer I can give you. American influence. I'm not even trying to bullshit you.
I think people are ignorant, and like I said, it's mentally that people are mentally enslaved. Listen, you can enslave somebody's body and a mind. When you see, you got to understand that colonization is all. Do you think that people can be mentally enslaved, Obina?
Yeah. That can happen.
Right. So all I'm saying is people got to decolonize their brain, and you do that by rejecting colonizers' social constructs. Like you're African, right? It wouldn't make sense for you to call yourself black because that means that you mentally colonized for real. Wouldn't it make more sense to identify with your ethnic group, with your tribe that your people named?
I agree.
And that's all I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to get people to understand that they're not black. You feel me? If you're not a black American, if you're not ethnically a black American, you ain't even black. It's a social construct. Race is not even real. I mean, that might be too logical for some people, though, to understand. A lot of people are mentally warped, mentally colonized, still enslaved in a brain. And until Africans can actually, and Caribbeans can actually understand that and reject race, they're not going to begin to really, really grow how they supposed to. And plus, that's another way for people to latch on to what we got going on. Oh, we all black. No, the fuck we not. I rebuke any racial classification that's sent my way. The only time black Americans we think about race is when we filling out paperwork and we just checking the box that we all black shit never benefited us. You feel me? Wouldn't it make more sense for Africans to put African-owned business in front of their business, bro? I mean, what if an African looking for an African business? What if they think black mean black American like it really does? Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, I mean, but there are a lot of African businesses. Yeah, they do put African businesses on there.
Really? I
But
never saw that.
I mean, they do. But then there are those that, yes, they'll put they will put black in. But a lot of African restaurants, I've go like if I go there, they do put like Safari's African restaurant, whatever. It's stuff like that. So
But
yeah, I
they'll
mean,
still have that black owned business sign down in the window somewhere or inside the business.
some, not all of them. Some will do that, but a lot of the ones I've seen, they do put African on there.
I've Oh well, it'll say like African food. Yeah, we'll see that, but that don't change the fact that like even in Chicago they do that. I'm not saying every single one of their businesses do it, but a whole lot of them do it. You haven't been seeing those posts online. All these people talking about they got black owned businesses, but they ass African. You haven't been seeing those posts.
I've seen them. I've seen them.
They're all over TikTok right now, and these people mad because black Americans are telling them like y'all not supposed to be doing that. That's crazy. So do you think that immigrants are black Americans? Would you consider yourself a black American, Obina?
Obviously not. No.
Why do you think people go around saying that they black Americans then? And they not part of our group, our ethnic group? Why do you think people do that?
And I guess because they grow up in America. Some of them, yeah, I do agree. We have an identity crisis, but a lot of them, if they do say, well, I'm racially black, and all that stuff, I think what will really solve that problem is, eliminating that construct. But I don't know. That'd be a good fight. That'd be a good
Yeah,
fight.
yeah, that social construct don't go nowhere. I think it'll make more sense for people to actually educate themselves on what race is and especially if you're going to say you a black American, people need to educate themselves on what that actually is. This girl said she was a Caribbean black American. You ever heard of that, Obina? Family, have y'all ever heard about that in the chat? There's 250 people in here. Have y'all ever heard of a Caribbean black American? Because I have not.
Never heard of it.
Never in life. But they trying to force an identity. It's almost like a Southgerian.
A Southgerian.
They trying to create a whole new ethnic group, and that's what they doing. Since they know they can't exactly tether on to us, they're trying to branch off of us, which is even worse.
That's disgusting. A Caribbean black American, that's just disgusting. Because basically you're trying to say that you're ethnically a black American and you're a derivative of who we are, and that's just bullshit. And then she had people in the comments agreeing with her. Yeah, like, no, you're not a black American at all. You're Jamaican American at best.
Crazy because it's exactly like I told y'all. What's getting on my nerves is a lot of these immigrants, melanated immigrants, are coming over here, assuming our identity, and they're making it so like we have actual immigrants in our family and we don't. A black American is not comprised of immigrants. We are not immigrants whatsoever. We do not have African great grandparents. We do not have Caribbean great great grandparents. We are ethnically just black American. And they know that.
They know it. We're ethnically black. Whenever we say that we black, we're talking about our ethnicity. We're not talking about race. So the girl we talking about, family, this is her right here. Her name is the Traveling Taze right here on TikTok. If you will, please bless her comment section with as much pushback as you can. Another thing, this is the location to her business. Boycott her business because she's being disingenuous. She's being fraudulent. She's basically scamming and trying to use our identity to make money. She knows that she's not black in an ethnic sense. Thank you, Obina, for coming up. She knows she's not black in an ethnic way. And she knows that she's not a black American either. But she said in a video that people have been calling her business, asking her if she was black, if it was a black-owned business, and she's been telling people yes. And she knows damn well that means black American. Caribbeans didn't come up with the term black-owned business, and neither did Africans. My goodness, her eyebrows are small as fuck. Another thing. She's going around telling people that she's a Black American as well. They've been calling her business and they've been being real specific. Hey, are you a Black American owned business? And she's been saying yes. And she's not even a Black American. But by way of a technicality, these people like to, say that they are. These people will do anything to crowbar their way into what we got going on. And that's the bullshit we be talking about. They will do anything to benefit financially. But when we getting drugged through the mud, going through this shit with these white supremacists and the system, the systematic racism, they know where to be found. As soon as we start boycotting these Asians and we start flexing, putting our businesses out there, next thing you know, here come these musty ass tethers. Oh, nigga, I own a Black owned business. I own a Black owned business too. We're not talking to you. And then these people be saying shit like, well, we all Black. No, we ain't. You talking about race. Race is social construct. Miss me with that. These people don't even patronize our businesses, but they want us to patronize theirs. These the same people say that they doing so well and so much better than us. Family, boycott her business if you can. Pull up her business on her Google listing if she has one. Leave her ass a 1-star review. Family, I'm not playing because this girl is out of line. She's making money off our lineage going around lying. My thing is you ain't got to lie to kick it. If you really support Black Americans, you know the right thing to do is, hey, look, I know you guys are boycotting right now. I really love, appreciate, and respect Black Americans. I'm not a Black American. I'm African or I'm Caribbean or whatever, but I support you guys. And if you guys need anything, I'm here for you. I know that Black-owned business doesn't include us. I know that what you guys are doing does not include us. But if you want to come spend money with my business and support my business, I'm here for y'all. I support y'all. That's some real shit. That might even make some of our people go and shop with you just because you're being honest. But these people don't got a fucking honest bone in their body. Everything is trying to be sneaky. And that's the shit I don't appreciate. It's nothing wrong with being Jamaican. I think it's cool to be Jamaican. They the coolest motherfuckers out of all the Caribbeans. Like they culture, they food. I will put them at the top. They under us when it comes to this Black diaspora shit. And I don't even like using that. But when it comes to melanated people, because that's a colonizer's term. But when it comes to melanated people, I'll get Jamaicans number 2. Not a close number 2 either. Far as fuck away from us. But I would say that they second in influence and culture and food when it comes to melanated people. So there's no reason for them to go around lying and tethering and trying to be something that they not. Because it's actually cool to be Jamaican, I think. There's no reason for them to lie. Y'all got y'all Jamaican accent. Y'all got jerk chicken. Y'all got some good food. You got your red snapper. You got your red stripe. You got reggae. You got dance hall. You got locks. You know what I'm saying? You got Bob Marley. You feel me? You got a beautiful island. Y'all got some good ganja. Like, come on. Y'all got some beautiful people. Y'all got some indigenous people. Y'all ain't got to go around cosplaying and tethering. Y'all got a beautiful culture, I would think. And I think everybody got beautiful parts of their own culture. So why would you go around trying to assume somebody else's identity? We calling this out because it's disrespectful. And my thing is, I bet you she don't do nothing for the community. These people benefit off our community, but they don't give back. Just because you sleep with Black American men don't mean you giving back. Because these be the same chicks that can't stand Black American women, but they'll take your men from you if they can. They will definitely take a Black American brother. Who don't want one of us or one of our sisters? But anyway, yeah, she in her feelings because people have been calling and checking in on her business to see, if she's really one of us, and she's not. And the thing is, she been lying to people. That's my thing. Why she can't just say I'm Jamaican and then let people make their decision? Or I'm not a Black American. Let people make their decision, bro. All money ain't good money. You fuck around and get a customer who thought you was a Black American and shop with you, and now they mad. Now they leaving your ass a 1-star review because they found out you was Jamaican afterwards. Come on, man. This shit crazy. And listen, what if she is a good person? They don't got nothing against us. Whoop-de-doo, good for you. But you still going around lying, and that's the problem. Family, her name, I'm going to put her name in the comments. I'm going to need y'all to go to her page and pay her a little visit. That's her name. I'm sorry, hold on. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know why it always do that. The Traveling. Hold on. There you go. The Traveling Taze. That's her name. Her name is The Traveling Taze right here on TikTok. And like I said, she got a post that we posted on X, and it's been circulating on X, and people been a lot of people saw the post on TikTok as well. And she's just being disingenuous. As a matter of fact, I think I shared it on my page. I think I might have reposted it on my page. So if you I think you can get to the post. Nah, it's not on this page. It might be on my main page. I don't even think I gave her the courtesy of reposting it because it would benefit her and her business. But yeah, family. Ink, how you feel about that? Because matter of fact, I'm gonna play the video too.
I was under her post going at it with a bunch of her little Caribbean tethers, and the craziest thing is she has an issue with us. You can't convince me that she don't.
What make you say that?
Because if you read some of the comments and what her people are saying versus anybody that agrees with her deception, she's all for it. But us who is telling her and standing on business and letting her know, no, you lying and you being deceptive, she got an issue. She's talking, well, what does this have to do with anything? Trying to we all black everybody, and that's annoying. It's like we're not all black. You're a Jamaican. I don't have Jamaicans in my family. I don't have none of y'all culture. We did not grow up the same. Then she I was born in America and I was raised around black people. You're still not a part of my culture. You don't understand me like I don't understand your culture. And that is okay. But the fact that she trying to act like she don't understand what's deceptive about what she's doing lets me know she doing this on purpose. She purposefully trying to say, I don't get what's so wrong about me saying I'm black, because you know that we're not only boycotting the Asians, but you too.
Yeah.
When we saying that this is a wealth transfer, we do not mean we putting money in y'all pockets, and they know that. They understand what I said earlier in this live. This boycott and this ban is going to force a lot of them immigrants to go back to their homeland because they're not going to be able to make it out here. They've gone too long taking money from us, siphoning energy out of our communities while looking down and pointing the finger at us, talking about, yeah, pick yourself up by your bootstraps. We come over here and we do better than y'all. Now we're removing ourselves from them. So they can no longer say they doing better than us because you're dependent on Black Americans so you can do better than us, which is untrue because they don't. Because the thing is, we don't need any melanated immigrant. We don't need immigrants, period, to do what we do. But the same can't be said for them. Now you've seen the narrative is changing. Of course, y'all are gonna do better than y'all outnumber us, but that wasn't what you was saying last year. Remember, y'all had y'all whole chest out. Y'all was, you Black Americans have no culture. They bottom feeders. Now all of a sudden it's, well, duh, it's 50 million of y'all, of course. Because they know that everything that they have in this country is dependent on whether we support them or not. And we told them no. And this just goes to show y'all for real that all of them have been playing in our face, and they know exactly what black mean. They know it means us. And they've been playing and lying online like, well, technically I am black. Look at my skin. Nope. You know what you're doing. And she, in her comments, if you go to her page under this post, you will see she's liking everybody's comments who agrees, all of the Caribbeans who are calling us dumb and saying, oh, these Black Americans, they HATEFUL and they ain't never liked us. They don't want to see us be great. She's liking everybody comments who speak those things, but at the same time, you asking for our money. How that work? Oh, you will see some of my comments under there. I was going in on a lot of them. Because how do you ask for our money, but then you talk down on us? You're a part of the problem. You're enforcing our blackout. They don't
Pick a
realize that.
color. Pick a studio, New York.
And then when she don't want to answer the question, she just get belligerent and just come get your nails done. Yeah, okay, thank you. Get your nails done. And it's like you didn't answer what that lady said. She left. She definitely told you that you're not a part of our community and you still doing stuff. Is you right, Decker G? Is very disgraceful.
Yeah, I'm finna leave her a review right now.
And she was mad because it's a lady that wrote a whole paragraph on it. She said, now, when I called your business, the way you trying to talk sweet in this video, you was very rude over the phone. She said, and I wasn't rude at all. I just asked you a question. I just said, hey, are you a Black American, a foundational Black American business? Because I'd like to support. She said she got on that phone, was like, what does it matter? Are you going to get your nails done or not? Like, wait a minute. That's wild. And what's crazier too, you trying to give our people a bad look because you answering the phone snobby and nasty. People going to attribute that to Black Americans, and that, again, that's another issue I have with them. It's just weird. I just don't like that these tethers are doing this. And unlike the Africans, these Caribbeans think they can get away with it more. They over there calling you supersonic fingers. You over there leaving a Google review?
Yep.
And you know what's crazy? Yeah, we are going to have to start suing these folks. Because her paperwork says that she's a Jamaican American. So you taking on a whole identity.
My bad, y'all.
Oh my God.
All right, I'm done. Leaving her ass a 1-star review. That's my thing. I don't got time to play with people. People Google listings, they businesses need those. If y'all listen, if we get 100 FBAs to go leave a 1-star review on her shit, it's gonna plummet her shit all the way down. Since you want to play games, all right. And I don't even like doing this, but since you want to talk crazy in comments and shit like that, matter of fact, I should add the fucking video with your fraudulent ass. Get your ass out of here. I just left her ass a 1-star review. Good luck. Listen, family, y'all find anybody business on this app that's not Black owned, y'all make sure y'all share that shit out. I'm leaving big 1-star reviews. These people do not deserve to be getting our money. Go do some white people nails. Go do somebody else nails. We not fucking with you. Real talk. It's that simple. We need 10 people go over there and leave her ass a 1-star review. The name of her business is right here on the screen. Pick a color studio. Her name is The Traveling Taze. And I don't even like doing shit like this. But since these people want to go around lying, this is how you fight back, family. You just simply leave a review. Just leave a review. Because this is fraudulent and these people need to stop doing this. But yeah, this the girl. She's real, she's really, really in her feelings about this. That's her name though. But as you can see, these non-Black American nail salon owners, she's saying that Black Americans wanting Black American nail salons is unnecessary. And she's getting annoyed because she's being questioned about being Black American. But wait, you said you was a Black American. I thought you was a Black American. What's wrong with Black Americans when Black Americans doing their nails?
Just hitting her pockets.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't never cared. Of course, you know what's wild though too. Now that I think about it, we are the only people that shop with our own people or are willing to shop black. A lot of them, they don't care who support their business, and they don't gear them towards their people. But us as a whole, if we see something that's ours, or we see somebody who is one of us, oh, we supporting it, even if we don't look at it or don't watch it. A lot of us didn't watch tennis until the Venus and Serena came out. Then we was glued to the TV. Coco Gaff is another one that just came out. She Black American. Anything that we have that's one of ours, we can't wait to support.
Yeah.
And they know that. That's what they trying to capitalize off of. They know that we are going to support our own and stand 100% behind our people. We will sell you out.
Yeah.
And that's what she hoping for. But they also know that now that we didn't said that, and the crazy part is we been boycotted them. That ain't changed. We just added the Asians onto the list.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all leave her ass a 1-star review. And stay out of these African businesses too. They barely even own anything in America because they ass broke, they poor, they downtrodden, they uneducated, they mentally colonized, they smell like ass and grass and bush meat and monkey nuts and hyena ankles. Leave her ass a 1-star review, okay? If we catch any Africans or Caribbeans out here marketing their business as black owned, leave a 1-star review on their business for being fraudulent. And that goes for the Asians too. Anybody out here marketing a business as black owned, we gon' swarm your shit with 1-star reviews. I don't care if we got to do it ourselves. Family, if we can get 10 people to leave this girl a 1-star review. I left mine. Ink, did you leave one?
Oh, mine right now.
Okay. Anybody else leave a 1-star review? Reese, that's 2 people. We need as many people to leave her ass a 1-star review. Yeah, because her next video, I want her to make another video on TikTok. And I also included how that she be very anti-black American on TikTok. Yeah, so you better be careful what you say as a business owner out here, because it could hit your pockets. Let me see. Who all left one? I left one. Reese says she left one. Yermi left one. Pure Love left one. Pretty P say she leaving one. That's 5 people. A Breezy say, let me get my tablet. Chosen, you left one yesterday on somebody else's line. Leave one on this one if you can. A 2-star review is the worst to get rid of. Okay. Yeah, we need at least 10 people in here to leave her ass a 1-star review or 2. Do it. Because she wrong for what she doing. And all y'all got to do is say that you called up there. Because if you say you called up there and she was rude to you, because a lot of people are calling her business. So to make it believable, all you got to do is say that you called up there and that she was rude to you because you asked her if it was a black American owned business. Be specific. It could be short. Hey, I called this business and asked if they was black owned, and the girl got an attitude with me and I just hung up or whatever. Like, and it made me not want to, shop at her location. Yep, but I left my review too, family. This shit real, man. We got to take group economics serious. We can't let these people be going around, assuming our identities and trying to profit off of us and our culture and our legacy here. We're not going to do that. And the more we do this, the more they going to realize, like, oh, okay, the black Americans ain't fucking around. Listen, I want these people to be able to get their money and do what they need to do and provide for their families. But you're not going to do that fraudulent shit, linking us into your shit. You're not going to do that. Ice cracking talking about some. I took my girl up there to get her the nails done.
Not you creating the whole. Hey, I see some of y'all reviews on here too.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Y'all funny as hell. Yeah, we need at least 10 people leave her ass a review because we ain't doing it. That's, you know what? Let's be the review game. Family, if y'all catch any of these businesses out here talking about they black owned, I don't care if it's Asian owned, African or Caribbean owned, and they got that black owned business sign in they shit, or they're on this app marketing their business as black owned, send that shit to my DM, and we gonna bring it up in a live, and we gonna mass one star review that shit. That's how we gonna do it, because I don't got time to play with people. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, we gonna make you take this shit down. Get your goofy ass out of here. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, gang?
What's up? What's up? Yeah, it's kind of crazy that you got people today who want to share your identity. That's kind of crazy to me. Y'all want to share our identity. Like, you can't do that. You're not born to our ethnic group. You're not a black American. Just be who you are. This should be real weird to me.
They want to take our identity and then keep theirs. That's the thing. They don't even want to share the identity, because that means they gonna give us a piece of theirs and then they take a piece of ours. They want to take ours and own our identity, but keep theirs to themselves. And then they want to be able to jump in and out of blackness when it benefits them. And that's the annoying thing about it. All of them do the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. And that would make it double weird to me. Like, how can you go, like, you already immigrated to America. All right, that's dandy. But then you want to claim to be a black American? Like, I never seen so many people in my whole life doing this. This is like the first time I ever seen this happen in my whole life.
And they disrespectful.
I
And
never know
in
for
fact,
Jamaicans, Haitians.
I seen that fact where
I
the
don't
Haitians
know for
said,
Jamaicans and Haitians to be, how about who want to black?
the Haitians said that if they won between Brazil, that we was gonna have to share Juneteenth for them. I'm so glad that not only did Brazil win, they kicked their butts 3-0, 3-0.
Good.
I rooted for Brazil that whole entire time. I don't even like soccer, but I'm so glad that they lost the way they did.
Mm-hmm.
And they was quiet too. You ain't see no Haitian coming around talking tough. Talking about, oh, I don't care what y'all say, black Americans. If we win this game, y'all gonna have to share Juneteenth with us. What does that have to do with soccer? That's disrespectful, first of all, to our ancestors, for y'all to even equate soccer to our freedom. Super weird. But if we was to say, hey, you're gonna have to share 1804 with us because we supplied y'all with the pew-pews and the gunpowder.
Yeah, that
They'll
is
lose
crazy.
their mind. We the reason why y'all won. If we told them something like that, they would cry. But the fact that they feel like it's okay for them to disrespect our people and our ancestors, that's weird to me.
Yeah, and it's funny to me because they did lose on Juneteenth.
And I think they did that on purpose. It was strategic that they did
That was
that.
y'all get.
I'm glad they lost.
Yeah, me too. It's good they ass lost.
Yeah.
And it's some deep. I'm glad they lost.
It's African in the comments,
Yeah, they
Matt.
did
You damn
lose.
right. We support ICE. I support my government and
Hell
them
yeah.
booting y'all back to y'all country.
And another thing, call ICE on these tethers too, family. Call ICE on them. Now, Kamiri, what's going on? These tethers all in the comments mad, worried about who we spending our money with. I find that funny. The fuck? We don't gotta spend our money with you motherfuckers. What up, Matumdi? Y'all follow Matumdi down there in the comments. Broski be having some good lives too. Kamira, you came up on accident. You know you on this panel, boy. He just the cheesing on this motherfucking profile picture.
Hey, why are you responding in the comments and not saying anything on the live?
Yo, Kamiri, what the fuck? You came up here on accident, bro?
He over there laughing to us. So, okay, Kamiri.
Kamiri, get his ass out of here. Yo.
He told me, hold up. Oh, so your connection, he must be in Kenya.
All right, I'm gonna mute you until you're ready.
His connection is delayed a little bit.
Yeah, these people is crazy. These people are tripping, man.
You and Grace family, he got that African Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he got
You feel me?
that East African Wi-Fi right now.
Hey, check this
Thanks, it
person
works in
page.
cricket.
Check this person page where it says stripes, stars, and bars.
Let me see.
They only got 4 followers. I'm skeptical of them letting them up. Oh, you left her a review on Yelp too? Matter of fact, mine on Google for hers. And make sure y'all put in New York. Make sure you put that in. Put in Pick a Color Studios in New York. Boy, I just left her ass a 1-star review. I'm glad I did that too. I'm finna report these Asian businesses in my area too, all across Chicago.
You know what's even crazy though? I went through the reviews and stuff. They don't really have great service anyways. Even before we start leaving reviews, it's people who said they got nasty attitudes and they do horrible service.
Oh, not surprised.
It's people who, it was a lady that was on there talking about she called several times trying to find out where it was located, and they got mad at her for calling to ask for directions. Now, mind you, this is a paying customer that you mad at for asking you where you located.
But meanwhile,
if that ain't backwards, I don't know what it is.
But she all sweet up on this TikTok. Oh, I love black people. Come shop with me. Your rude ass. And I think one of her eyes lazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the lady who in the comments said. She said you were a whole different person on that phone when I called you. She was like, well, that's because we got several calls of people asking, was we Black American? That still shouldn't change
Well,
your
don't answer the phone.
service.
If you feel overwhelmed, don't answer the phone. 30 or pay somebody to answer your phone. 30 billion.
That mean you don't need this job. You don't need this business. You can't. You don't have proper customer service.
Yeah, because a big part of business is having good customer service.
Ice Cracker said she got revenue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. A lot of Jamaicans be having that lazy eye though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's that Biggie Smalls eye.